Today I'll be reviewing Diablo 4 Best Self-Hatred, the latest expansion that brings new challenges, immersive storytelling, and an exciting gameplay mechanic to the Diablo universe. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the franchise, this expansion offers a fresh take on the dark world of Sanctuary, with new classes, ravaged difficulty settings, and the introduction of mercenaries. So let me tell you why I recommend this. At the heart of Diablo 4 Best Self-Hatred, which picks up shortly after the dramatic events of the base game. So if you haven't completed the original campaign, consider this your last warning. Stop here. Finish that masterpiece first, as Best Self-Hatred immediately thrusts you into the aftermath. Now on to the review. With Lilith defeated, the story wastes no time in ramping up its stakes. We find ourselves tracking Ireli as she wrestles with an immense burden that contains one of the most powerful evils in the Diablo universe, and the tolls this takes on her becomes increasingly apparent as you progress, and the church's brutal haunts for her adds urgency to the narrative. The expansion storytelling is as masterful as the original campaign, though it is immediately shorter. Every scene, every line of dialogue is meaningful, with no filler or unnecessary detours. Although I initially missed Lorette's physical presence in the story, the introduction of a surprising new character more than made up for his absence. This fresh face seamlessly integrated into the plot, bringing both terror and awe with their presence, and much of the action unfolds in Nahantu, a region rich with story and struggles of its own. Longtime fans of the franchise will appreciate the subtle nods to Diablo 2, but even if you're new to the series, the lore and atmosphere of Nahantu is captivating. The land is fraught with tension, not just from external threats like Mephisto, but from the scar of its own troubled past. And as you travel through it, it becomes clear that Ireli's presence has only exacerbated these tensions, making for an environment that feels alive and dangerous. And the most significant shift in gameplay introduction with Best Self-Hatred is the revamped difficulty system. It's gone are the traditional world tiers, replaced with the streamlined progression of 7 difficulty settings, ranging from normal to Torment 4, with each difficulty unlocking through specific story completions or skill challenges, giving both new players and veterans a clear path for progression. And while I found normal relatively easy, hard mode on the other hand was a different beast entirely, especially at the lower levels. For returning players, you will appreciate the new abilities and legendaries added for existing classes, and these new additions breathe new life into the builds. It's clear that Blizzard has paid careful attention to expanding the possibilities for veteran players without making the game feel overwhelming for newcomers. And a standout feature for Best Self-Hatred is the introduction of mercenaries. These are companions that join you through your journey early in the storyline, starting with Rahir, and each mercenary has their own personalities, skill sets, and backstories, and they're more than just combat helpers, as they help to bring depth to the world through their dialogue, questlines, and banters. At times they'll comment on your actions or events happening around you, which adds a nice touch of immersion. However, their custom combat lines can become repetitive over time, and they each have their own talent tree, and allow for customizations that suit their different builds and combat scenarios. And one of my favorite aspects of the system is the ability to use mercenaries as reinforcements rather than full-time companions. While they don't always accompany you in the open world, they'll pop in at crucial moments during combat, which can provide a strategic edge. That said, switching between having mercenaries out and setting them as reinforcements can be a bit clunky, particularly when joining a group. But overall, the mercenaries are a fantastic addition that adds layer to both strategy and the story of the game. In my opinion, Diablo 4 Best Self-Hatred is a stellar expansion that builds on the strengths of the original game, while introducing new layers of complexity and storytelling. The revamped difficulty system, fresh abilities, and the introduction of mercenaries give the player a new way to experience the world of Sanctuary. The narrative, though short, is sharp and tight-woven, with twists that leave you eager for what's next. Whether you're a veteran returning to the Sanctuary or a new player, Best Self-Hatred is definitely worth your time and money. If you've already tried it, did you like it? Would you recommend it? Let us know in the comment. Thank you for watching till the end. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.